Good morning. I'm Jasmine Anderson. Travelers are bracing for major headaches today. The FAA ordered flights cut at airports across the country because of the government shutdown. FlightAware says nearly 800 have been canceled today alone.
The first thing you should do is check your flight status before you go anywhere. Before you leave the house, make sure that your flight is on track or if it's being delayed. The second thing is download the carrier's apps on your phone and sign up for text message alerts.
Restrictions are in place at 40 airports, including JFK and LaGuardia. So far, flights in and out of MacArthur are on time. DNA from a 1994 killing is not a match to the accused Gilgo Beach serial killer. Suffolk's medical examiner says DNA found at Colleen McNamee's murder does not match Rex Heuermann. Testing was requested by John Bitroff, who's trying to get convictions for killing McNamee and Rita Tangaretti overturned. Former Hempstead Town Supervisor Anthony Santino has died. Santino served on the town board for more than 20 years before becoming supervisor in 2015. Recently, he was a trustee in the village of East Rockaway. Santino died yesterday from an undisclosed illness. He was 64. Islip officials rejected the town's new budget. The plan would boost taxes by $73 and pierce the state tax cap. However, it'll automatically be adopted unless the town board approves an alternative plan within 2 weeks. Only Newsday, the Hempstead School District opened a second food pantry. This one is at David Patterson Elementary. The district already runs a food pantry out of the Alberta B. Gray Schultz Middle School. Spending this holiday season could set a record. The National Retail Federation expects sales to exceed $1 trillion for the first time. However, it does expect the average person to spend less than they did last year. Some Long Islanders we spoke with say they plan on cutting back.
I'm definitely cutting down on the people that I'm shopping for, only because of the way that the economy is working.
Retail experts say store discounts may not be as steep this year. Checking out your Friday forecast. Cold this morning with more strong winds and rain rolling in. Highs are in the upper 50s and low 60s today. It will feel colder with strong winds sticking with us through the night. Rain arrives late and could carry into the weekend and the start of next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are dry. That's a look at your 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Only Newsday, a little-known building in Bethpage, is one of nearly a dozen across the country, a federal asylum office. And it's there some people's lives are being turned upside down. Andrew Anger has the story.
I can't even remember if I was running, if I was walking, if I was screaming, but I remember that I was crying.
Sadia Farkizada describing what happened on October 14th when her brother Ali was detained at Homeland Security's U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services office in Bethpage. Ali had previously worked on projects for the U.S.-backed Afghan government and escaped the country with his family after the Taliban took over several years ago. His asylum application was in process here in the U.S., so Farkizada wasn't expecting any trouble when he arrived for a scheduled Credible Fear interview in Bethpage. Sadia was waiting for him in another part of the office.
1 minute later, he sent me a text saying, "They're taking me."
This is the new flashpoint.
Newsday reporter Bart Jones says ICE arrests of immigrants outside federal courtrooms in Manhattan and in other cities are becoming more commonplace. But in Bethpage?
Previously, it was very rare for anybody to be arrested in this office.
Farkizada was eventually taken to an ICE facility in New Jersey, even though, according to his attorney, he was a student at upstate Bard College, working legally in the U.S., following all the rules.
If you'd been living your life in a law-abiding way, which Ali certainly had, you wouldn't expect to be arrested.
The asylum program is a scam.
President Trump has criticized the asylum process over the years, saying immigrants are taking advantage of the system.
Lawyers, They tell them what to say.
But as Newsday has learned, more and more asylum-seeking immigrants are being detained at this regional immigration office, one of only 11 in the country, while their cases are working their way through the system.
It's very disturbing.
Abdoulaye Ba says his friend Ibrahima Berry from Guinea was told to come to Bethpage recently for an asylum interview, but was surprised with handcuffs.
So they said to us, we're from ICE, we have a warrant for you, Mr. Barry. Today we're here to take you in.
Newsday reached out to ICE, but it has not commented about the detentions at Bethpage. Ali's sister says since her family came to the United States to escape the Taliban, she now fears if her brother was deported back to Afghanistan, he could be killed.
We trusted the United States process. We trusted the justice and the system. We want him back home.
In Bethpage, Andrew Enger, Newsday TV.
Andrew, thank you. Read more about this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only Newsday. Some Republican leaders in Nassau are drawing a red line between the Queens-Nassau border now that Zoran Mamdani will be the next New York City mayor. Virginia Huey reports.
I look forward to being the mayor for every person that calls this city home.
Fresh off winning New York City's mayoral election, self-described Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani spoke about his intentions once he gets in office. Among his goals, creating free childcare and free public busing. Many of his proposals have come under fire by Republicans in Nassau.
I just got off the phone with President Trump, and he was delighted.
Celebrating a string of GOP wins, Republican leaders in Nassau County made it clear they won't allow Mamdani's socialist policies to cross over the Queens-Nassau border. Hempstead Town Supervisor John Ferretti said, quote, "This was a victory for all of us. We sent the message to New York City that there's a big red line between New York City and the town of Hempstead, and we will never, never let socialists take over our town of Hempstead." And District Attorney Ann Donnelly said, quote, "We have a plan in place. What's going to be good on one side of the street is not going to be good on the other side of the street. It's not coming out to Nassau County. I will prosecute misdemeanor crimes. I will prosecute prostitution." Joyce of Garden City, who did not want to give her last name, said that stance is worrisome.
I think they just have to be careful. I'm sorry to say I've seen so many videos of them, attacking people that are legally here.
Mamdani is set to take office on January 1st, 2026.
I think it's going to be a strange 4 years.
Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Virginia, thank you. Read more about this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
It's Islanders game night at UBS Arena, and the visuals are all a part of a carefully choreographed show directed by Adam Saab.
You've never done work in an office and then open a door and there's 18,000 people, to give you your immediate reaction.
From custom animations to immersive visuals, Saab and his team are redefining what game night can look like, starting with the ice.
To make it look like the ice is cracking and falling, people leaning over to look in, having hands or players come out.
From here in the control room, Saab's on-ice animations can be checked right over the arena.
I challenged our team 2 years ago to say, okay, if we can achieve this on the ice, where else around the arena can we achieve this?
Hockey was always more than a job. It started in a backyard rink thanks to a childhood friend.
My best friend in kindergarten used to build ice rinks in their backyard, and that's how I learned and fell in love with hockey.
Years later, a simple internet search sparked a new journey.
About 6 or 7 years ago, I thought I'd type in Egypt ice hockey into the internet just to see what comes up. It's a lot of people like myself, first-gen Americans, Canadians. There's a lot of us, and there's a lot of really good players out there.
Balancing his role with the Islanders and playing as an assistant captain and goaltender for Egypt's national team isn't easy.
Rebound held on by Adam Saab.
Last year, the Islanders made the playoffs, and I had a Dream Nations tournament, and I was bouncing back and forth. It was hectic, but hockey since kindergarten.
And for Saab, it's always been about blending both worlds.
I've always wanted to combine my passions for art and hockey. So what is it like to work, to live it, work it, still play it? feels good. It's exhausting, but yeah, that was the goal. That was always the goal.
From UBS Arena, I'm Carissa Kelman for Newsday TV.
Very cool. Nice work. See more exclusive content like this on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
From the Southwest, and all of my friends from Texas are always talking about kolaches. Kolache is this fluffy, puffy pastry that has Czech Republic origins, but it's super popular all over Texas in gas stations, markets, and hipster spots. It's the thing. Not easy to find in New York until now. There is a new food truck that serves amazing kolaches.
Oh my. We ordered a box of kolaches. We got them back to the car, and we had no idea what was inside of each one of them. That's how the branded bun was born. We went down to Texas and went on the Kolache trail. And then we came back home and started baking like crazy. It takes about 6.5 hours because you've got to let it rise 4 different times.
What is this, like a cream cheese?
Cream cheese, ragout, lemon zest.
What's ragout?
Ricotta.
Oh!
Sorry, didn't mean to throw you there.
The branded bun does public and private events, but today's lunch was for a very special group of ladies.
Every Thursday we meet at the diner, but this Thursday I'm hosting it at my house because it's my daughter's business with her husband.
It's this cool immigrant contribution to the culture of the Southwest, and they are very beloved.
I spent 38 years in San Antonio, Texas.
So you had a kolache before. You're a kolache expert.
You want to hold this so I take a bite?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta have this. It's as close to Texas as you get, right here.
For Newsday TV, this is Andy Berlin. Just like a fluffy bite of cheesy heaven.
Kolaches are really good. Thank you so much. For more on kolaches, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. See more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other services you see here. I'm Jasmine Anderson. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. More local news coming up.